Hello, my name is Camila and this is DrugBlog episode 1. Today I will be talking about prescription drugs, especially painkillers. Okay, so the majority of us have taken or know someone who has taken prescribed painkillers. I know that when I was in high school, anyone who played sports and had gotten injured, they had been on Oxycontin and Hydrocodone, including myself. So it seems that because these drugs are prescribed by a doctor, they seem like they're safe. But let me tell you, that's a myth. In fact, because prescription opioids are similar to and act on the same brain system affected by heroin and morphine, they present an intrinsic abuse and addiction liability, especially if they're used for non-medical purposes. So they're highly addictive, withdrawal stocks, and worst of all, or best of all, they're illegal. Drug users know the risk of using drugs, yet they continue to do so. It's a human thing. We like to alter our state of consciousness, and as we grow up, we like to experiment with drugs, sex, or alcohol, or other things. There have been many attempts and approaches when it comes to dealing with this problem. One of them includes drug testing, but it just seems chaotic, expensive, time-consuming, and an invasion of privacy. Others include anti-drug campaigns like DARE or Just Say No. These programs look at kids' attitudes toward drugs and they make them take pledges of I won't do drugs in the future. But these graphs show that in the past decade, drug use hasn't really decreased. If anything, it has increased. So you can't really change people's minds when it comes to their vices, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. If they want to do it, they're going to do it whether it's illegal or unsafe. So here's the thing. If safe sex is encouraged instead of simply saying do not have sex, and you say drink responsibly instead of saying do not drink, why don't we approach drug use in the same way to minimize risk and reduce harm instead of pretending that the war on drugs and all these bullshit approaches are gonna make drugs go away? Okay, so before I go any further, I just want to make it clear that I am by no means encouraging drug use. I just want people to do it safely. Okay, so here are 9 things to do when experimenting with prescribed painkillers. First of all, know your legal consequences because there are some. 2. Do not mix and match. Do not drink while taking any type of opioids. These include hydrocodone, heroin, oxycodone, or morphine. Some people drink because it's supposed to intensify the high, but what they don't know is that opioids both intensify the sedative effects of alcohol while making unconsciousness and respiratory failure more likely. The combination of these 2 substances greatly suppresses your breathing and increases drowsiness, so it's very likely for you to fall asleep and suffocate. Number 3, you can always take more, never less. This is pretty self-explanatory. Don't start big, take small dosages and wait it out and then take more if you need them. Know your limits, do not test them, it's not worth it. Number 4, don't do it alone. It's better to do drugs with your friends anyway. Have someone in the room with you or let someone know that you're taking something, just in case of an emergency. People know what you're doing. Number 5, do not lock the door. Do it in a safe space to reduce paranoia or anything that can make your experience less enjoyable. If you're in a room or in a house, don't lock any doors. So again, if there's an emergency, people don't have to waste time trying to unlock the door. Number 6, do not drive. I mean, enough said. Do whatever the fuck you want with your body and your brain, but don't put other people in danger. Number 7, sharing is not always caring. Do not share your drugs with your friends because it may affect them differently than it does to you. And if you decide to administer the drug in any other way other than orally, this includes snorting or injecting the drug, do not share any equipment. This includes needles, syringes, spoons. Just keep it clean. You don't want to share any HIVs with them. Okay, number 8, if you're a regular user, you should get your hands on some naloxone. This drug can and will reverse the effect of an overdose. And this leads me to my last tip, number 9. If you are a regular user, you should ask for help. It's never too late. Okay, so that was it for this episode. I hope you guys liked it and learned something new. Please be safe and catch episode number 2 next week. I'm gonna be talking about ecstasy and the art of rolling. If you have any suggestions, drop them on the comments, like and subscribe. Oh, and also if you want to learn about why the harm reduction approach is the best approach, check out the video in the description. Bye!